Hello, everybody. I'm Larry, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Jaguars coming in at 6-2, going up against the Texans, who come in at 8-0. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, the fans in teal and black are ready to lock down the bank as you get a look inside Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got to say goodbye to Braxton Miller between the Houston Texans and touchdown Jaguars. Braxton Miller, 96 yards, and the Jags have taken the early lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, Tim? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Here's the first carry for Matt Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well conceived, well designed, and even better executed.
And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Desmond Trufant has made a great reputation in a short amount of time in the NFL. A lockdown corner that most teams don't attempt to try.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Surveying the field. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going up top. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. In not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Coach hinted to us that we may see some old power football here in this game. We got a taste of it on that first down run.
I love how he hinted it to us, and then when we were watching practice, we were watching what they call inside drill with the offensive and defensive line, and they kept putting more defenders on the other side and saying, block that. I don't care how many guys are in there. I want to run the football this week. And, boy, it has paid off for them in this game.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. They'll come out in the pistol.
Let's go! Green, 39!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does, where a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Second down here after the incomplete pass. One man in the backfield. That's Jones. They'll get the football here. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7th. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. First down and goal, the offense. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Matt Jones, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff as they'll take over with the ball 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away. Second down now after the incompletion. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. Third and 4.
Watch 48. Watch 48. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
Wentz going to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even add a little extra at the end with a short run. Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. 3-19.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Green 39! Green 39!
Wentz to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down.
Here we go. Set! 3-19! 3-19!
Now Wentz on third down. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Another pistol look here. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Texans are going to have a first. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
The lone receiver right is Cooper. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. His throw incomplete. able to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Now back to throw. And this is caught at the 8. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
They'll run it with Jones. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. So they're on the 5-yard line here, second down and goal. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Green, 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. The catch made by Miller. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Wentz now on 1st down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They'll get 17 yards there. And it'll give the Jags a 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Gun, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Bailey missed it. No good. Wide to the right. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you a couple hours south to Orlando, let's check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer and making a play, or making a play in space against a ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Let's go. Numbers.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got Evans. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, I've got to give him some credit there. He tried to sell the out route, tried to sell it hard. And as a receiver, what you're really trying to do is maneuver a defender inside to give yourself a little more cushion breaking to the out. But how about the defender reading it really well, not buying the fake or the maneuver inside, and getting to the sideline and helping break up the pass?
This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So 2nd and 10 here. And they'll run it here. Stays on his feet. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Here's Jackson. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Texans take possession. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the 2nd half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. One receiver to the left is Cooper. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got time. Throwing left side, it's complete. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The give is to Jones. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They come out here in the eye. So the chains are on their sides. It's 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Matt Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he will find his man on the outside. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it'll bring up 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Now this time, Wentz will throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
3 down. All right, here we go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come up in an offset eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Play clock winding down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for someone, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Lynch in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the fourth quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And now out comes Houston. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. The gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Robert Kindici able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle to Evans. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, a 22.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Mike Evans, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to throw, Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Wentz to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
They come up in an offset eye. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Frustrating for a defense.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here as they maneuver into the outside of his range. He steps up and drills it from long distance.
And Brandon, that was no gimme, was it? These kickers, though, all they want is a chance. And he knew that one was good the second it left his foot.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Jags, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Texans, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Jaguars are winners here as we say so long from Jacksonville.